because skills we feel that we can teach, and we really want someone who wants an opportunity and who really just wants to work. And a lot of times people just need that second chance, because a lot of times people will come and say, well, I got fired from a job. It probably was because the job wasn't the right fit for them. And then sometimes people come and they're very depressed because I got fired, or and they said I'm just worthless because. But it's because they weren't the right fit, but it's really the job wasn't the right fit for them.
That's true. That's some really good advice.
I want to know, you talked about veterans. How do you recruit for your veteran population? And I'd heard some things that you look for. Tell me some things that can happen in an interview that would make you say, nope, you're not the right fit for this company.
So to address the veterans is that we actually partner with organizations. So what TAI-CHI actually did is UMSL, University of Missouri St. Louis, we actually worked with them, and I guess she went there. We actually went there, and they have a veteran center, and we actually partnered with them to put a program together to actually help them transition, because they have a program there to actually have credits. So we work with them. So we try to partner with different organizations to go find veterans that are looking for help. And then when you asked about what we'll say no, is that people who actually will call, and Hope actually does a lot of interviews for us, and they'll just say that, oh, well, they complain about their previous boss. That's a red sign that it's never their fault. They don't take ownership, and it's always someone else's fault.
We hear that a lot from employers, so that's something that we definitely deliver in our job readiness training program. So that's good to know that
they have to take ownership for it, because it's not always someone else's fault, right?
You know what? I'm glad you said that. I was just in a meeting with the regional chambers of commerce, and shouts out to our regional chambers who does a great job of partnering with us. And one thing that I told him is, even with this podcast, but really building authentic relationships with companies, we listen to, well, what does the company want? Because the company really is our is our client, because you're the driver of workforce, you're the driver of our economy. So what is it that you're looking for? And so we take all of that, rightfully what Rosamond just said, and say, you know what, this is what we need to be making sure that we are teaching and preaching and instilling in our graduates as they're progressing through our program. And one thing that you just said was take ownership and don't bash your last employer, and that's really good. What are some other characteristics that if I was recently unemployed, or if I wanted to transition into another field, what are some things that as a job seeker I should take note of?
So a lot of times people don't realize that skills are transferable. So the thing is that, well, let's just say an administrative assistant, they can actually become something else, because if you're keeping someone organized, like I'm a pretty hard person to keep up with. So if someone can keep up with me, doesn't mean that they can't transfer their skills, from the office, Microsoft Office or whatever, to a different type of position. You have to go and take a look at their skill sets, and then take a look at the other jobs that they may be interested in, and see how those skill sets fit in. People will just say, I've been an admin for 20 years, I don't know how to be anything else. You have to kind of peel back the layers of the onion and kind of look, well, what's the skill sets and what can it transfer into? So a lot of people don't understand that, and that's what we'll have to do, is kind of help them expand, because they just don't know of the different careers out there, and that's what we'll do, is kind of help them peel back.
And that's good. And a lot of people that we do see, we say we give out job opportunities, but we also give out hope, because they feel like that they don't have the skill set. And rightfully, what you just said, that you could.
Correct.
You could have those transferable skills. You've been doing this job for so long, you could definitely take these skills that you've learned and apply them to a different position or a different position.
Correct.
Do you have any advice for someone who's looking to seek employment through your agency? Do you have any advice?
I think the biggest thing is, if you are going to interview for a position, if you say that you're going to show up for an interview, be courteous, show up for them when you say that you're going to be there, and if you aren't, be courteous to at least call and say, I've either found another job or I've changed my mind, I'm not coming. Because honestly, I still remember your name. And it doesn't mean that, you know, you may come call me back in a year because something didn't go right with that job that you ended up taking. Well, I'm probably gonna remember that you didn't show up, so I won't be looking at you again because you left that reputation that you are not gonna come. You know, so just remember that people remember you.
I got another question for you.
Sure.
This is good information. You sound like an awesome company to work for.
We are an awesome company.
Yeah. Awesome and amazing.
And I know some of our viewers probably are asking the question or thinking about the question because I am. Like, what type of positions? What type of positions, like, you have people find?
So we have a variety because we are a consulting company and we touch a lot of different types of companies. We have healthcare, we have manufacturing, we have hospitality, we have technology companies. So really we touch every type of industry. So if you're looking for housekeeping, if you're looking for software development type of jobs, if you're looking for an assembly job, if you're looking for a CNA type of a job, if you're looking for groundskeeping, if you're actually looking for a marketing assistant job, if you're looking for a CEO, I've placed, you know, we've placed CEOs before, we've placed CFOs, if you're looking for an accountant. So we have a lot of different variety of jobs. We've placed every position in an organization.
What about people with backgrounds?
So that's a very good question. We actually believe in second chances. So, and we have actually employed people. We've actually made some relationships with organizations here in St. Louis that will give second chances. And we actually, if you really are truly doing that, then we will go and help them get into a job.
That's
So do you
awesome.
have positions like working with you? You know, like if somebody said, I wanna help do that with other
consulting.
people, with consulting and stuff, what type of positions is at TAI-CHI?
So all
I
of
mean,
the,
not the
so
ones that we
all
just-
of the positions are with us.
Okay.
Everyone is employed with Tai-Chi. They just are placed at client sites.
Oh, okay.
So everyone gets a Tai-Chi paycheck.
Oh,
That
okay.
makes more sense. No, that is good. One last question before I let you go, is how do you protect the culture of Tai-Chi and protect the culture when you put someone at at that job site? How do you do that? Because we say that a lot at Slate. We say we need to protect our culture. We have a very warm, a very friendly, a very empowering culture here. And so everything we do that to protect the culture. So how do you do that?
I love people, and we have to treat each other the way we want to be treated because that's the biggest thing. It's about people. Tai-Chi was, the name of Tai-Chi became because it's about balance and harmony, and it's about the people. So that's why Tai-Chi became, because chaotic is enough in the world, and getting balance and harmony back in people's lives was why we named the company Tai-Chi. And I'm very protective, and even when we're out at the client sites, if the clients don't treat our people right, we have actually pulled our people away from the clients because I don't want to put them in that environment.
Well, I want to thank you so much
No,
for
thank
coming on. Thank you for being a part of the Slate family, the Slate partnership. Thank you for helping us support the overall mission of our mayor and of our city with connecting real people to real jobs. We really appreciate you, and we just look forward to a prosperous new year in 2018.
And so do we. Thank you
Thank
guys
you.
for running.
Guys, give another round of applause.
Thank you.
Wow, that was good.